It's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Blunt. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The lone back's got it. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Blunt. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Blunt. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And now on third down after that last run. Looking for a man. It's Blunt. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Blunt. Quarterback now breaking the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
To that return at about the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Blunt. dances away. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires left. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gator. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll give it to him again. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
It's complete on the right side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
To the air, it's Blunt. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Now on the move. Touchdown And the punishment has been extended.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on.
Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Trying to slam in. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On the move. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Gators will hustle to the line. From the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Toss sweep right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And third and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He rifles one deep down the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Knocked down for the tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gators. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Blunt. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw this.
Breaks into the open. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Slings it downfield. Caught near the sideline, it's McCaffrey.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Blunt. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he's looking into the middle. Touchdown time! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Using the quick game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The run from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to pass. It's Blunt. Quick strike complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Fires to the right. It's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Alabama.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Buying some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Back to pass, it's Blunt. Bringing the heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Back to pass. Under fire. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.